We tend to think of mankind as the unique and inevitable masters of this universe. In reality, we were not the only human species that existed on Earth, and most of our progress happened only in the recent past. Yuval Noah Harari was born in 1976 in Haifa, Israel. He is an author of The Brief History of the Humankind. He is a public intellectual, historian, and professor in the Department of the History at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, a PhD of Oxford University. According to Harari, three important revolutions shaped the course of the history. The cognitive revolution kick-started history about 70,000 years ago. The agricultural revolution sped it up about 12,000 years ago. The scientific revolution, which got underway only 500 years ago, may well end history and start something completely different. This book tells the story of how these three revolutions have affected humans and their fellow organisms. We are humans, but we are not the only species of human. We are Homo sapiens, wise humans, as we immodestly label ourselves, and just one of a number of different species of human. It is likely that our sapiens ancestors killed off the Neanderthal species of humans about 40,000 years ago, and did so because they were too familiar to ignore, but too different to tolerate. The big idea in Sapiens is the thing that sets sapiens apart from other species, and that difference is that sapiens are myth makers. They use imagination and language to create new worlds, alternatives, and possibilities. The importance of shared myth is that they allow sapiens to cooperate and dominate the world. Without myth, there is no glue to bind sapiens together. At an individual level, humans might be memory makers, but as a species level, they are myth makers. The genetic mutation that allowed the cognitive powers of speech and imagination to emerge some 70,000 years ago is what Harari calls the cognitive revolution. The source of human insight is not objective fact nor subjective impression. It lies in intersubjective myth, our shared subjectivity. Powerful intersubjective myths include laws, gods, money, morals, patriarchy, and nations that exist neither in the natural world nor only in unshared imaginations, but in shared intersubjectivity. There is a law of the few. History is made by the few, while other people are struggling at work. For example, the second major revolution in sapiens history, the agricultural revolution, around 12,000 years ago, enabled increased food production and massive population growth, but it forced that average farmer into monotonous hard labor. The fruits of the agricultural revolution were enjoyed by a few pampered elites, but who were freed up to make history. For Harari, the agricultural revolution was history's biggest fraud. The third and possibly final revolution in human history is underway now, and is the scientific revolution that began 500 years ago. Though scientific discovery and technological innovation, the scientific revolution has empowered sapiens to transform their environment and themselves, giving them superhuman powers and practically limitless energy. The scientific revolution has seen mythical stories replaced by falsifiable theories, certainties replaced by uncertainty, conservatism replaced by curiosity, and perhaps most importantly, words replaced by numbers. The story of sapiens is coming to an end, as the species has outgrown its hominid self. Through science and technology, they have the power and intelligence to become gods and create new artificial life and recreate themselves. Sapiens are the new gods of intelligent design. They are Homo Deus. Their future is not human, it is transhuman, as they transition into something new. If they do not destroy themselves first, the problem with sapiens is that despite their power, they do not know what they want. They do not even know what they want to want. Is there anything more dangerous than dissatisfied and irresponsible gods who don't know what they want?